Long ago, don't ask me how long, there lived a stone giant named Brodius, who lived in the outskirts of Jorhas. He liked nothing better than his garden. Though the earth where he lived was not so bad, he looked to the lotus-stem greenwood with envious eyes. There, it was much larger then, and took up most of the valley of the Ashkeep Peaks. He saw the green and fertile lands, and coveted the dark, rich soil that lay there. One day he strung a straw basket to his back and began to wade through the swamps. He was so big that the water hardly came up to his knees, though he had a rough time with leeches on the way out. Near and far and near, and he waded until, finally, he came to the lotus-stem greenwood, and stopped when he found a likely-looking spot. He slung his straw basket to the ground and contemplated the space. With one huge hand he scooped up into the earth and dropped the soil into his basket. With his other large hand he reached out and scooped the great earth into his hand and put the soil into his basket. After a time, don't ask me how long, he had had enough earth to fill his basket to the brim. It had begun to rain at this point, and there, in the 2 vast holes he had left in the earth, the water began to fill up. And there remains to this day, creating Fever Gulf Lake and the Sarasop waters, which remain there to this day. The giant slung his basket to his back and began the journey home. Near and far and near, and he had not gone along so very far, when suddenly disaster struck. The rope holding his basket snapped, spilling all of the earth to the ground. The stone giant Brodius was so annoyed. He sighed in frustration, and missing his home, longing to get back to his garden, left the earth where it lay and returned home. And there it remains to its days. Now we call it the Penumbra Hills.